Thank you for coming today. We had a great night last night. Commissioner Delaney, we had dinner with him. I want to thank him for making this the great conference that it is and the great career he had. Hall of Famer for sure. I also want to welcome Kevin Warren into the fold. It takes over the reign now for the greatest conference in the country. And I also want to welcome Jawan and Fred into the league. The league of great coaches just got even better. Those two guys are going to do a terrific job, so welcome them into the league. And excited about Rutgers and where our program is. Last night I heard the great news, too, about Coach Stringer, getting named Legends in Coaching, but John wouldn't, so I want to congratulate Coach Stringer, our women's coach, who I get a chance to work side by side with every day. She's truly a legend. And that's a really exciting honor for her as she continues her great career. We have a lot of things going on at Rutgers. It's been, a terrific year. We just opened a brand new practice facility, $117 million. Thanks to Pat Hobbs, our athletic director, and all the great people in Rutgers Nation. It's as good a practice facility as there is in the country. Really exciting. We went to Spain this summer with our team, took a tour. The campus is vibrant and exciting. This was the hardest year in admissions to get into Rutgers. Our applicants are up, our standards are up, and I really am excited. I think our basketball team's up too. So really, really excited about this year. I got a couple of my athletes in the back there, the great kids. We had the highest grade point average in school history, 3.1 grade point average with our basketball team. Our season tickets are up a ton. I'm very, very excited. Heightened expectations, too, on the banks, and I like that. But I'm truly honored in my fourth year to be the head coach at Rutgers and looking forward to some great things this season.
Thank you, Coach. We'll open the floor for questions. On your left here.
Coach, Martin Soares, Basketball Society. I want to ask you about your freshman, Paul Mulcahy. Had a chance to cover him at Gill last year, and just your expectations for him and what you think he'll bring to the floor this season.
We have a couple newcomers to the program, and Paul being one of them. He's 6'6" point guard. Really, really exciting. He's New Jersey, Bayonne, New Jersey. He was a triple double guy in the state of New Jersey, one of the first ones in the last 27 years to average a triple-double, which never happens. He can shoot, pass, and rebound, really good rebounder. I think he's going to be a really good defender. I really like my 11 guys. I think we got versatility. He jumps right in. He's 6'6". He's a big guard who can handle pass and shoot to go along with Geo Baker and Caleb McConnell, a lot of guys, Peter Kiss, Montez Mathis, that could shoot, pass, and dribble. Ron Harper in the back of the room here, one of the most improved players, I think, in the conference. People are going to see him take a next step. So we're excited about Paul, excited to keep a New Jersey guy home, too, and he's a great kid. So we've tried to build this in the last 3 or 4 years around great character kids that want to work hard and overachieve, and he fits that mold, perfectly, and we're excited about adding him to our roster.
Questions for Coach Pikiell?
Adam Jardy with the Columbus Dispatch. You've touched on this a little bit, but just what sort of momentum do you feel you're starting to build in the program? And obviously you had a tough offseason transfer, but where do you think you are as you continue to build this program, and what sort of challenge do you see ahead of yourself this year?
I'm excited really where the program is. It's kind of taken me a little time to get it where I want it. We have really versatile guys. We're big. I love my front court. We have a kid, Miles Johnson, who's 6'11" with a 7'7" wingspan, who's improving leaps and bounds from his freshman year to his sophomore year. The kid Shaq Carter, who came in last year, he'll be one of the most improved players in the league, had a great tour in Spain. Mamadou Decore is back. He redshirted last year. He started 30 games as a freshman. He's huge. He's physical. We brought in a player from Stony Brook, a fifth-year grad transfer who fits in perfectly. Great kid, great student. He shoots the ball deep. He gives us a 6'7" guy that can really shoot the ball. I really feel like we're really good. And I know what we were picked in the league, and I said to my players, it's because the league is great. I mean, this league has unbelievable coaches. These are unbelievable universities. But Rutgers is pretty good, and we're deep, and we're going to play a little differently because we can. We're very versatile. We're going to have 6'7", 6'8" across the board, and to be able to do some different things. And I really believe in year 4 here, we now have more solutions to the problems that the league poses. Every team poses a different problem. Some run it, some walk it, some, and in the past, we didn't have a lot of solutions to a lot of the different problems that other teams pose to us. We can get up and down now. We could slow it down. We have good shooters, and we're very young. We were the youngest team in the league last year, one of the top 2. We have 2 seniors, in the program now. So we're kind of a young program still, but, I'm very, very exciting. And I know the challenge is too ahead. The scheduling God here in this league didn't do me any favors. We open up with Hall of Fame coach on the road at Michigan State, so we'll be challenged right off the start of the season. But I really like my players. I like their chemistry. They're great kids. They work hard. We have a saying at Rutgers that when you ring the bells, it means something great happened at Rutgers, and we hope this season we can ring the bells and do something great with our basketball team. And I want our guys too to enjoy the journey. I want our fans. Rutgers Nation is awesome. I mean, they're into it. Our season tickets are up. We've already sold out a few games. At this time of the year is unbelievable. So really, really, excited, and we're trying to do something that we haven't done in a long time, and hopefully we got that mindset, and people will enjoy the journey of the season, because this season throws a lot of obstacles at you. We're at Pitt, and then we are at Michigan State, and those are our first games. Seton Hall. I mean, we have a stretch there that's unbelievable. Some of the best teams in the country all hit you in December. So we're going to have to, fight through a lot of adversity, but I think this team has the pieces.
Questions for Coach Pikiell?
Jack Williams, D1CoachCorner.com. Coach, your team was ranked 13th in the Big Ten in assists per game last season. What are your plans for moving the ball once Geo Baker's out the game?
Excited about some of the additions. We also got a kid named Jacob Young, who was a transfer from Texas, a point guard lefty, a little bit different than Geo. Who can really move the ball and pass the ball. I think we were young last year. I think that was part of it. We didn't have a lot of depth at any position. Now I have Jacob Young's a point guard, Paul Mulcahy's a point guard, Geo Baker's a point guard, and I tell you what, Ron Harper and Caleb McConnell, when they rebound, they're point guards too. So I really feel like we've improved our passing and our depth in those areas, a tremendous amount. And I think, all 11 guys on my roster are going to play, and they're all important. And I think all 11 can be starters. So there's not a lot of drop-off we're going to have when we sub guys in. But I think being able to move Geo around, which I wasn't able to do last year too, I think it's going to help his scoring. I think it's going to help him defensively. Jacob Young could sit down and guard people. Paul Mulcahy, a really good defender. Montez Mathis, a really good defender. And Caleb McConnell, a really good defender. Peter Kiss. So I feel really good about, being able to move the ball. I like our post players a ton. I think we could throw the ball inside now and get some assist. Feel like we've improved tremendously in that area and just have a lot more guys capable of getting assists for us.